Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Georgia Southern University's Spring Commencement Ceremony. Before we begin today's celebration, we would like to offer a few important reminders to help ensure that this morning's ceremony is comfortable for you and truly memorable for our graduates. Commencement is a cherished milestone for our graduates, their loved ones, and the entire Georgia Southern community. Many of you have traveled great distances to be here, and we are honored to have you with us for this momentous occasion. Names will be read at a steady pace to keep the ceremony moving while ensuring that each graduate is recognized with the dignity that they deserve. Every family hopes to hear their graduate's name clearly, so we ask for your support in maintaining an atmosphere of respect throughout the ceremony. While it's natural to cheer for your graduate, please keep celebrations brief so that each name that follows can be heard just as clearly. Every graduate, from the first to the last, deserves the same attention and recognition. To help preserve the dignity and flow of today's ceremony, please keep the following in mind. Graduates should refrain from carrying signs, banners, or flags as they cross the stage. Guests are welcome to take photos from their seats, but we kindly ask that you do not block aisles. A professional photographer will take official photos of each graduate, one on the stage and another at the base of the ramp. Graduates, please remember to pause briefly on the marked X at both locations. At the conclusion of the ceremony, graduates will recess following the faculty and stage party. Guests should remain seated until all graduates have exited the field. In the unlikely event of an emergency, listen for instructions from the stage and follow guidance from university police and stadium personnel. And finally, as a courtesy to those around you and in honor of our graduates, we ask that all cell phones be silenced at this time. Thank you for your cooperation in helping us maintain the dignity of this special occasion. Now, please rise as you are able for the processional.
standing as you are able for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated, and good morning. I am Kyle Marrero, and I have the distinct honor of serving as president of Georgia Southern University. On behalf of our faculty, staff, administrators, and especially our class of 2025, I am proud to welcome you to this spring commencement ceremony. Let me begin by offering my sincere thanks to Molly Chansey, a senior majoring in vocal performance, for that beautiful rendition of the national anthem. Thank you, Molly. Just tremendous. To our graduates, congratulations. Today, we recognize and honor your hard work, perseverance, and personal growth throughout your academic journey. The road to this moment has not been without its challenges, and your presence here is a reflection of your dedication, resilience, and strength. You have every reason to be proud, and we are especially proud to celebrate with you today. So let us also take a moment to acknowledge those who have supported you along the way. Graduates, please turn, wave, and thank the family members and friends who have encouraged you and helped you reach this important milestone. Thank you, Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, anyone who just wandered in the stadium. Thank you for being here. This commencement is a meaningful milestone, not only for each of you personally, but for your entire Georgia Southern community. This semester, we are proud to confer degrees upon approximately 4,400 graduates, awarding associates, bachelor's, master's, specialist, and doctoral degrees. Before we move into our speaker presentations, I'd like to highlight a few items in the program. The members of our platform party are listed on page 15, and on page 5 you'll find our university values, mission, and vision, foundational commitments that define who we are and why we gather here today. You see, at Georgia Southern, these values are not simply statements on a page. They are the principles that guide everything we do. Every decision we make and every effort we undertake is grounded in our commitment to collaboration, academic excellence, discovery and innovation, integrity, openness and inclusion, and sustainability. We strive to make a global impact through our students, faculty, staff, and alumni, and we are steadfast in our belief that every individual in our community plays a vital role in advancing our mission. Fundamental to that mission is our faculty. These educators and scholars serve as mentors, guides, and lifelong influencers. Each graduate here has a story about a faculty member who challenged, encouraged, or inspired them, someone whose impact will echo far beyond the classroom. I ask now that the faculty of Georgia Southern University please rise. Graduates, please join me in thanking these dedicated individuals for the lasting difference they have made in your life. Thank you, faculty. You may be seated. Now it is my pleasure to welcome to the podium a student leader who has been deeply engaged in campus life and dedicated to representing the voices of our students. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Shaheem Johnson, President of our Student Government Association, as he offers congratulations to the class of 2025. Shaheem?
Hello everyone, my name is Shaheem Johnson and I'm honored to stand before you today as the President of the Student Government Association. This moment isn't just about closing a chapter, it's about recognizing the journey that you've taken, the challenges you've overcome, and the legacy you carry forward as Georgia Southern Eagles. As you prepare to walk across the stage, you do so as one of the last graduating classes to witness the iconic Freedom Flight in Paulson Stadium. Freedom, our beloved bald eagle, wasn't just a symbol, he was a living embodiment of strength, spirit, unity, and that defines Georgia Southern. He soared above us and reminding us that no matter the storm, we could too rise above. Though he may no longer be with us today, his legacy lives on in each of us. As we leave this university, we carry the same resilience, the same determination to rise higher, push further, and never back down. Georgia Southern has taught us what it truly means to soar beyond. You face trials, setbacks, and moments of doubt, but you never stop pushing forward. Soar beyond isn't just a phrase, it is a mindset. It's about breaking barriers and defining limits and providing to ourselves in the world that we're capable of greatness. Today is not the peak of our journey, it is a launch pad for everything that comes next. In words of Coach Eric Russell, if you don't have the best of everything, make the best of everything you have. That's what we've done. That's what we've done. We've made the best of every challenge, every opportunity, and every moment here. And you will continue to do so as you step into a world beyond this campus. So, as we stand together one more time as students of Georgia Southern University, let's send our voices soaring across every corner of this campus. And please repeat after me. Georgia! Georgia! Whose house? Whose house? Congratulations, class of 2025. Go out there and keep soaring beyond.
And I'm so proud of Shaheem. He is graduating this week and will start as a teacher in the Effingham School District this fall. Congratulations, Shaheem. Awesome. Graduates, guests, and friends, it is now my honor to introduce today's commencement speaker, a man whose vision, integrity, and generosity have shaped both the healthcare industry and the lives of our students. Hemant Goyal is the president and CEO of FinThrive, a leading healthcare financial software company that supports thousands of hospitals across the country. Over the past 4 decades, Hemant has built a remarkable career marked by innovation, service, and leadership. From Siemens to Capsule Technology, where he and his team were honored as healthcare heroes during the COVID-19 pandemic, his impact is both global and deeply personal. But to us here at Georgia Southern, Hemant is much more than a CEO. Alongside his wife, Barbara, he has invested in the futures of our honors college students through the Goyal Scholars Program, offering not only financial support, but guidance, mentorship, and enduring belief in what our students can become. In recognition of their extraordinary contributions, Georgia Southern proudly awarded Hemant and Barbara honorary Doctor of Science degrees in December of 2024, a distinction that reflects both their professional achievements and their deep commitment to our university community. Hemant is a champion of education, a friend to this university, and someone whose passion for student success is woven into the fabric of our campus community. Please join me in giving an Eagle Nation welcome to Mr. Hemant Goyal.
Good morning. Thank you, Dr. Marrero. It's an honor. It's a privilege to witness this graduating class, and I feel hopeful about my Social Security payout. So I came to the United States after completing my undergraduate studies in India, and during my first week here, I had my first beer, my first cigarette, and my first hamburger. And those of you who are curious, it was a Budweiser, Marlboro, and a Whopper with cheese. And I said to myself, what a country, I should stick around. And then I met Barbara, and that made my decision final. So when Dr. Marrero's office contacted me about giving this commencement speech, I said to Barbara, I'm humbled and honored, but unsure what to say. The graduates have received numerous pieces of advice for all these years, and now there's one more person between them and their diplomas. And I actually started to poll students, some of them Georgia Southern graduates and other graduates, and said, do you remember who was at your commencement speech? They said no. They said, do you remember what they said? They said no. And that sealed my decision. I thought, I won't take more than 5 minutes, keep it brief. Okay? So here goes. You have probably received every advice about integrity, hard work, et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot of stuff that has come your way. What I want you to know is that you are ready. You're prepared. You've taken all this time for this moment. In the last 4 years, you are set. You may not realize it, and sometimes you may not feel you are, but trust me, you are. So I have two pieces of advice. For the next several years, when you go out in the world, be curious. Ask questions. Assume nothing. During my first year in the US, when I was working as a programmer in Charlotte, North Carolina, my colleague and I, we decided to visit a nearby Waffle House. Late at night, we were working in the data center, and I ordered my first eggs and steak breakfast. I'd never had steak before. When the server asked me how I would like it to be prepared, I had no idea what the question meant. So she said, rare, medium, or well. In my head, instead of asking for clarification, I translated that to how well do you want it to be prepared, like somebody making a fine meal. So I said, I want it well done. In fact, I want it very well done. That was a hard lesson I learned when the steak came, and I'm like, okay, I should have asked for clarification. So I would say ask questions, seek clarifications when you are out there in the world. Also learn to ask questions confidently, not arrogantly. A lot of people don't know things. They will help find you information. Harness the knowledge. Get as much as you can in the next 4 to 5 years. This idea of having to ask questions, seek clarification, get knowledge will serve you in the long run. Now, it paid off for me later when I was, I decided to get my MBA because the company where I worked, they paid for the tuition fees. So they paid 50%. I thought that was great. So I applied, and one of the courses was marketing. Now, I'm a programmer at that time, so when I applied, the human resources rejected my application. They said, look, this has nothing to do with your programming, this is marketing. So I sent a response back to them, and I said, one day I expect to be the CEO of the company, and if the CEO can tell me that I don't need to have marketing knowledge to be a CEO, I'll drop out. They promptly approved my application. So I asked for clarification, and they go ahead and then actually got the way I wanted things to go. So I got my marketing and subsequently got my MBA. So once again, lesson learned, ask questions, seek clarifications. Now, I'll give you the second piece of advice. Now, this is after 5-6 years you've been working, you have gathered information, you've knowledge, you've experience, there'll be other opportunities coming your way. How do you evaluate them? What happens next? So this is when, after 6-7 years of working, you need to have a mission, vision for your life. Every company, every organization, every institution, even Georgia Southern has a mission vision, and everything they do is in alignment with that mission vision. Make sure you find yours. That makes evaluating opportunities that much easier, and you don't just drift along. In fact, that's what helped me and guided me throughout my career, and it came full circle, and we decided to then partner with Georgia Southern for the scholarship program. That was in alignment with my mission vision, and Barbara was gracious enough to participate with me in my journey. So remember those two things. Be curious, ask questions. It'll help you in the long run. And 5-6 years down the road, see if you can come up with a mission vision for your life. Once you reach that stage, find me. I'll be more than happy to give you additional insights. Until then, soar beyond. It is time. Congratulations to you and the rest of your families. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hemant, for reminding us that success is not just measured in what we accomplish, but in how we choose to lift others as we rise. Your story and your commitment to our students certainly leave us inspired and deeply grateful. It is now my pleasure to introduce the university's provost and executive vice president for academic affairs, Dr. Carl Reiber, who will lead us through the remainder of today's ceremony. Dr. Reiber?
Good morning, graduates and guests. It is a privilege to be part of today's celebration. Before we begin the conferral of degrees, I am honored to continue a meaningful tradition by recognizing our graduating cadets who have accepted a commission to serve in the United States Army. Georgia Southern University's Eagle Battalion, Georgia Southern University's Eagle Battalion is nationally recognized for its tradition of leadership and excellence. And today we are honored to recognize these future leaders. I now invite Lieutenant Colonel Nicholas Bingham to the stage. With the cadets being commissioned today, please come forward and form a line in front of the stage. These cadets will now take the oath of office.
Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name. Having been appointed an officer in the Army of the United States in the grade of second lieutenant, do solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and to bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations.
Congratulations, and thank you for your service. At Georgia Southern University, our commitment to military-connected students runs deep. Our university community includes veterans, active duty personnel, members of the Guard and Reserve, as well as spouses and children of those who serve, myself being one. If you are among those in our graduating class or in the audience who have served in the armed forces, are currently serving, or are part of the military-connected family as a spouse, dependent, or loved one, we invite you to stand. Please pause and recognize their sacrifices, your strength, and the many ways you've contributed to our nation and this university community. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your dedication and sacrifice. Let's now take a moment to recognize a distinguished group of faculty members who are retiring this year and who have been granted emeritus status by the University System of Georgia's Board of Regents. Their names and accomplishments are listed in your program beginning on page 45. Please join me in expressing our deepest appreciation for their contributions to Georgia Southern University and to generations of students. Let us also take a moment to recognize a group of graduates who hold a unique distinction within the Georgia Southern University community. These individuals have earned more than one degree from this institution, demonstrating extraordinary commitment to their education and to Eagle Nation. If you are graduating today as a double or triple Eagle, would you please stand so that we may celebrate this remarkable accomplishment? Thank you and congratulations. Hard work does pay off. Mr. President, special guests, and graduates, before we begin the conferral of degrees, we pause to honor a member of our Georgia Southern University family whose academic journey was tragically cut short. With the endorsement of the faculty and the provost, Georgia Southern University grants posthumous degrees to students who passed away before reaching graduation. These degrees represent not only the academic progress made, but also the lasting place these students hold in our hearts. At Georgia Southern, we mourn their loss and we never forget. Today, we honor Tanner Mason Rustick, an interdisciplinary studies major who passed away last fall. At the recommendation of the faculty, Georgia Southern University is proud to posthumously award this degree. Would the family of Tanner Mason Rustick please come forward to receive this recognition on his behalf?
To the family of Tanner Mason Rustick, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I present to you with this diploma in recognition of Tanner's academic accomplishments. Your presence here today is certainly a powerful reminder of the deep meaning this achievement holds. For our students, their families, and this entire community, thank you for being with us here today to remember Tanner and celebrate all that he has accomplished.
We thank you for pausing with us to reflect and remember. Now, with that same spirit of pride and respect, we continue today's ceremony by recognizing the achievements of our graduate degree candidates. Individuals have reached this milestone through dedication, resilience, and hard work. The Dean of the Graduate College will now present the candidates by degree, after which the President will confer the degrees. To help ensure that every name is heard and honored, we kindly ask you to please hold your applause until all graduate candidates have received their recognition. Dean Kraft, will you please come forward?
Good morning. I'm Dr. John Kraft, and I have the privilege of serving as Dean of the Jack N. Averett College of Graduate Studies. It is my honor to present candidates for graduate degrees. Will the candidates for doctoral degrees please rise? Mr. President, these candidates have satisfied all requirements prescribed by the university and are entitled to receive the doctoral degree for which they have been recommended.
Thank you, Dr. Kraft. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended by the faculty of Georgia Southern University, with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto. We ask now that the candidates for doctoral degrees please come forward. And as graduates, you'll have two opportunities for a picture, one as you're being hooded, and then another with the provost and me directly to your right.
You want me to just say it? Yeah, just turn the mic on. I'll do it. Do you want me to say Jack N. Averett College of Graduate Studies? The Jack N. Averett or their name?
Mr. President, family and friends, Dr. Alexandra Emma Arzenchek, Doctor of Nursing Practice. Don't block the screen, please. Okay.
I can't see them, so you're gonna have to tell me when they're getting hooded. Okay.
Mr. President, family and friends, Dr. Suzanne Nicole Williams, Doctor of Nursing Practice. Mr. President, family and friends, Dr. Janice Tracy Messam Smith, Doctor of Nursing Practice. Mr. President, family and friends, Dr. Brittany Monet Prince, Doctor of Public Health. Mr. President, family and friends, Dr. Blerta Shihai, Doctor of Public Health. Mr. President, family and friends, Dr. Brittany Ann J. Tolbert, Doctor of Public Health.
We will now recognize candidates for master's degrees. As I call each degree, will the candidates for that degree please rise and remain standing? Master of Arts, Master of Arts in English, Master of Arts in History, Master of Arts in Professional Communication and Leadership, Master of Arts in Spanish, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Healthcare Administration, Master of Music, Master of Public Health, Master of Science, Master of Science in Applied Geography, Master of Science in Applied Physical Science, Master of Science in Athletic Training, Master of Science in Biology, Master of Science in Communication Sciences and Disorders, Masters of Science in Environmental Sciences, Master of Science in Kinesiology, Master of Science in Nursing, Master of Science in Nutrition, Master of Science in Sports Management, and Masters of Science in Sports Medicine. Mr. President, these candidates are entitled to receive the degree for which they have been recommended upon satisfying all requirements prescribed by the university. Candidates, please remain standing.
Thank you, Dr. Kraft. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended by the faculty of Georgia Southern University, with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto. We ask now that the graduates please approach the stage and remember to pause briefly for a picture right here on the stage. Come on up.
Jack N. Averett College of Graduate Studies.
Andrea Tammy Serrano.
Jayla Marie Young.
Alec Warren Moore. Jordan D. John Hendricks. Logan Lewis Littleton. Quindarius Fontez Humphrey. Charles Edmund Wright III. Oluwatunmesi Emmanuel Akanmu. Kaylee Maria Jordan. Gaston M. Gathers. Ember N. Sanders. Chelsea Murray Cravey. Logan Micajah Murdoch.
Taylor Mandalay Jordan.
Jacqueline C. Nduka.
Isaiah Daniel Muse.
Caleb James Hartshorn.
Samuel G. Sanders.
Rebecca Lynn Neely.
McKenna Marie Kultzer.
Araceli Caravillo Real.
Margaret Jenkins.
Isabel Paola Fachisters.
Julie Lynn Reams.
Marisol Jeanette Garcia Mitchell.
Maya Grace Zovko.
Allison Elizabeth Noonan.
Jacob Allen Bannister.
Holly Ann Garrett. Jalen Clark. April Quecueva Trepanier. Shane Everett Hutchins. Nicholas Alexander Kutralakis. Kylie Andra Richardson. Bruce Warren Rush Jr. Olivia Beatrice Creamer.
Aurelia Linda Bryant.
Olivia Ansley Shepard. Robert Lee Scott III. Jessica Rita Garrett. Chantel Alexis Coley. Tyler Bennett Hudson. Marie Elizabeth Curtis. Alexandria Elise Day Smith. Brooklyn Rion Williams. Adverlyn Jador Kwanye Ivy Waters.
Damian Lakeith Willis.
Kiana Michelle Banks. Caitlin Victoria Anderson. Amina Musu Sar.
Adam Michael Davis.
Bailey Nicole Pickrell. Camille Nicole Mendez Hernandez. Alex Jameson Hutton. Melanie Adele McKnight. Elizabeth Marie Thurston Hutton. Amari Jordan McJolly.
Emily Freeman Williams. Alexis Ken Trillis Belvin.
Federico Alambueno.
Lindsay Coggins.
Gabriel Hunter Stiles.
Jack Mitchell Haller.
Tobiloba Josephine Apelegan.
Caitlin Michelle Harvard.
Sergio Garcia Areguin.
Rachel Corinne Whaley.
Jacqueline Alicia Tawil Brown.
Alexis Hazel Matheson Johnson.
Haley Cheyenne Coles Bowen.
Sydney Brianna Miller.
Hannah Lee Graham.
Ashley Pearl Fisher.
Theodore Marcus Payton.
Ava Rose Willis.
Jonathan Daniel Leister.
Trinity Calencia Nichols.
Mariel Rivera Oliveira.
Rebecca Ann Sharon.
Stephanie Lanisa Willick.
Lashandra McCrary.
Shantasia Walker. Kimberly Michelle Hemphill. Sarah Lorene Mosley. Larry Donald Howard III. Hannah Tamia Shipman.
Kenzavius Bernard Coates.
Florence Lolita Gustav. Mustafa Conte. Johnny May Lovelace. Lily Kasra. Kimaya Jashay Harrell. Tara Hassani Gudarzi. Alyssa Delane Gordon. Aderosoya Janetta Denuga.
Marta Caldera.
Yetunde Oinkan Sola Adepoju.
Kathleen Marie Lefevers.
Arijanet Paradise Osuma.
Rachel Spivey Quinn.
Feisope Tonye Oladapo. Jalil Olamide Olaoye.
Amanda Williams. Danielle Sapp.
Kristen Lalina Williams. Patra Chisum Izami.
Tamika Danielle White.
Nenrod Sandra Gopep. Oluwasen Johnson Ipide. Trevor W. Driggers.
Ebri Mercy Nwachukwu.
Meredith Ann Eckerd. Taufik Saka Jimo.
Nicole Suzanne Piercy.
Ayobami Abdulrazak Adisa Jr.
Sydney Elizabeth Jones.
Chamazi Kalistus Nduka.
Jordan William James Elbert.
Daniel Ifeoluwa Agiola.
Sarah A. Graham.
Terrica Lawanda Coleman. Alexander Todd McFarland.
Andrew Clay Highfield.
Bridget Ray Nicolosi. Rhoda Ofosua Holdbrook. Bradley Michael Kaysen. Emanuela Bosompema Obeng. Katie Nicole Threet. Zachary Bendit Gordon. Oluwatosin Pearl Jagade. Vincent Day. Jada Kimura Melton. Ayomida Michael Oyemaja.
Jeremiah Selon Champion.
Congratulations again to all of the graduate candidates who received their degrees today. As we prepare to present our bachelor's and associate degree candidates, I'd like to begin by celebrating a few exceptional groups among today's graduates. Graduates who have earned academic honors are distinguished by outstanding academic achievement over the course of their studies. Their grade point averages reflect a sustained commitment to excellence. Will the candidates graduating summa cum laude please stand? Will the candidates graduating magna cum laude please stand? And will the candidates graduating cum laude please stand? That's a lot of hard work being recognized there. Thank you so much. Thank you, candidates. Please be seated. Guests, you'll hear these distinctions announced as each graduate crosses the stage. We're also proud to highlight graduates from Georgia Southern University's prestigious Honors College. Among them are our Goyle Scholars, students who have earned the highly competitive full-ride Goyle Scholarship. Will the Goyle Scholars please stand? And thank you again to Hamit and Barbara Goyle. Will all Honors College graduates please stand and be acknowledged? Thank you. Candidates, please be seated. We'll now begin the presentation of undergraduate degree candidates. Each college will be introduced individually by its dean, and once all of the colleges have been recognized, the president will confer the degrees. To ensure every graduate's name can be heard clearly, we ask that you hold applause until all candidates from each college have crossed the stage. First up today is the Jianping Su College of Public Health. Will Dean Tedders please come forward?
Good morning. I'm Dr. Stuart Tedders, Dean of the Jianping Su College of Public Health. Will candidates earning degrees from the college please stand? Mr. President, the faculty of the Jianping Su College of Public Health presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they've been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Michael Huggins, Dean of the College of Science and Mathematics. Will the candidates earning degrees from the college please loudly stand? Mr. President, the faculty of the College of Science and Mathematics presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degrees for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Good morning. I am Dr. David Owen, Dean of the College of Arts and Humanities. Will the candidates earning degrees from the college please stand? Mr. President, the faculty of the College of Arts and Humanities presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Stephen Rossi, Dean of the Waters College of Health Professions. Will the candidates earning degrees from the college please stand and make as much noise as possible? Mr. President, the faculty of the Waters College of Health Professions presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Okay, are you ready? Will all candidates for undergraduate degrees please rise? By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended by the faculty of Georgia Southern University, with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto. We ask now that the first row of candidates please come forward. All other candidates, please be seated until your row is ushered forward. Graduates, as you come forward, please stop and take a wonderful picture with the provost or me and process on down back to your seats. Come forward.
Jinping Su, College of Public Health.
Shanae Talicia Watson. Lillian Colleen Feely. Delia Deshana Hogan. Trinity Carrington Allen. Logan Marie Belanger. Sierra Dawn Walker. Paige Elizabeth Powers. Hadil Mitlak Diab. Jordan Grace Tovar. Samuel Clark Sheehan. Oluwaseun Ayomide Abiola. Christian Alejandro Reyes. Faith Renee Gurley. Shariah R. Nelson. Nathan C. McCourt. Tony Daly. Hartley Grace McKenzie. Jacaria Alexia Walker. Tiana Burnett Gardner. Kashanti Alexis Lemon. Riley Colleen Anderson. Devin LaKyle Denmark. Madison Grace Smith. Anthony Dishon Johnson. Jamon Cavante Williams. Tashana Kiera Hall. Michelle Acomo Safo. Dekairi Amori Mershana Stewart. Vera Baraya. Ashana Roy. Haley Grace Godby. Kayla Mildred Zala Brennan. Elmarie Raquel Noble. Gabrielle Boyd. Taylon Sandria Smith. College of Science and Mathematics. Andrew G. McClinton, magna cum laude. Cassandra Patricia Daughtry Mumford. Mary Catherine Humphrey, summa cum laude, honors college scholar. Zachary G. Little. Eric Waweru Jiroge, summa cum laude, honors college scholar. Caitlin Marie Moncada. Charles Andrew Melvin, magna cum laude, honors college scholar. Tamia Quanicia Mace. David Anthony Denemark, summa cum laude, honors college scholar. Savannah Porter, cum laude. Danye Amaya Bachelor. Kaylin Sabrina Mathis. Kiara Jo Devoki, summa cum laude. Ajuna Kataja Sledge. Brianna R. Manning, summa cum laude, honors college scholar. Jadarius Kita. Nicholas Reed Kearns, magna cum laude. Tycorian Shahid Brown. Carter Lee Sellers. Ian Nelson Waller. Mason S. McCraney, summa cum laude. James Ethan Sims. Claude George Silfani, magna cum laude. Luke A. Sims. Keon Aiden Lieberd. Madeline Lee Holland. Mackenzie Ann Green. Alexis Kate Ray, magna cum laude. Asher David Pence, magna cum laude, honors college scholar. James Preston Bennett, magna cum laude. Denise Alejandra Partida Santa Cruz, magna cum laude, honors college scholar. Kimberlyn Renee Owens, magna cum laude. James J. Hopley III, Avery Lauren Roddenberry, cum laude. Carl Porter Fettis, Jessica Amanda C., cum laude. Noah Zachary Armenia Grosh, cum laude. Allison E. Saunders, magna cum laude. Zachary Neil Murphy, magna cum laude. Bianca Marie Joseph, cum laude. Dylan Jacob Williams. Alexander James Furman. Daniel Shimetochukwu Obua. Katie Lee Rank. Alexia Nicole Sloan. Ella Frances Ziert, summa cum laude, honors college scholar. Carolyn Valentine Edwards. Grant M. Cook, summa cum laude. Julie Lusamba Simpumpu, magna cum laude. Kaylee B. Brady, magna cum laude. Bailey Elizabeth Curry. Jennifer Annalie Love, cum laude. Presley Ann Kraft. Sinclair Lynn Motley. Luke Patrick Albritton. Rachel Ashley Palmer. Joshua M. Miller, summa cum laude. Joshua Michael Kirk, magna cum laude. Drake Davis Williford. Jason Ali Meachum, cum laude. Taylor Elise Whitley. Brianda Elizabeth Howard, magna cum laude. Ada Elizabeth Dozier. Valerie Elizabeth Matson, magna cum laude. Jenny J. Becerra. Eliza Elizabeth Russell. Callie Madison Castles, cum laude. Tristan Michael Gloystein. Delaney Pilar Purvis, cum laude. Colton Thomas Gloystein, magna cum laude. Giovanni Inez Bush. Cedric Lehner Peavy Jr. Kiara Araya Stanford, summa cum laude. Callie Brianne Greer. Caitlin Ariel Woodward. Bella Reel. Ashanti Alexis Southall, cum laude. Jane Ansley Jones, cum laude. Brittany Marie Butler. Kayla Haley Donnell, cum laude. Allison R. Dykstra, magna cum laude. Logan Carter Worthington, magna cum laude. Hallie Reese Wentworth. Emily Grace Powers. Emily Brianna Odell. Maurisa Savannah Francisco Hood. Melanie Elizabeth Barbrett, summa cum laude. Asata Brianna Micaiah Robinson.
Audrey Jeanette Basil.
Destiny Michaela Brock. Summer Lynn Roslin. Meron Teshele. Nicholas Hunter Barlow. Caitlin Michelle Allen. Tyler Blake Brown. Keely Brianna Brownlow. Bryce Braswell Barber. Hanmai T. Tai, cum laude. Reagan Elise Lindner. Michelle Monet Battle. Brandon Scott Shaw. Ruby Elizabeth Pitts, cum laude. Brianna Rashay Yarber. Rachel Sasha Celestin. Deodata Helen Gelderblom. Justin J. Garcia. Jade Lynn Thornton. Kevin Green Jr. Victoria Megan Vining, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Craig Germain Fleming, cum laude. Samantha G. Haley, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar.
Isabella Angela Land.
Danielle Elizabeth Davis. Jaslyn Adelaide Manti, summa cum laude. Chiamaka Anne-Marie Oguara, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Nia Patrice Rideout. Kylie O'Neill Garrett. Madison Delaney Hall. College of Arts and Humanities. Ensley S. McDonald. Gabriella R. Young. Phoenix Orion Turnmeyer. Dylan Ernest Moore, magna cum laude. James Elwin Rowe. Karina Brianna Croft, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Demetria Shantia McLeodin. Nicole L. Picarillo, magna cum laude. Max Luke Besselman, cum laude. Eleni G. Economides, summa cum laude. Selena Lachelle Moniz. Ivy L. Gonzalez. Jeffrey Lee Mobley, Jr., magna cum laude. Jenna L. Carroll, summa cum laude. Haley Holly Hawkins. Aaron Cole Blanchard. Emily M. Pilarte, cum laude. Kiara Jo Devoki, summa cum laude. Michaela Reese English, summa cum laude. Faith Hope Johnson. Alexandra J. Backfish. Donovan Drake Jones, magna cum laude. Brett M. Ochoa. Michael Andrew Miller, Jr. Molly Jane Chansey. Andrew Schaus. Jason Adrian Lambros, summa cum laude. Dawson Owen Perkins. Julia Ann Rainey, summa cum laude. Juan Alberto Baez Breton. Zoe Camila Gonzalez Pineda, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Kayla C. Baker. Juan Sebastián Salazar Matiz, summa cum laude. Nigela Olur Carmen. Ricardo Tapia Castano. Janicia Jean Reed. Cameron Guy Alaman. Isis Milan Tennant. Chance Shelton Gamble. Taylor Nylesia Rose Clark, summa cum laude. Jeremiah Kashawn Holmes. Jay Liggins. Catherine R. Harris. Brianna Victoria Canal. Chandler O'Neill Mitchell. Shantae Shamir Fluellen. Catherine Danielle Ford. Zane Van Ingwerson. Tyson Chase Brown. Carol Lynn Channel. Wesley Sterling Reamer. Kendall Emily Clark. Harrison Thomas Giles. Riley Brooke McAlpin. Dominic Rohde. Jaden Elizabeth Kidd. Anasia Janelle Clark. Toluwalase Olumini Akinlolu Ogunsakin. Alan Augustine Bernst IV. Courtney Renee Bosque. Isaac LeCap, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Julian Mitchell Kyer. Christopher Andrew Barger. June R. Ogden, magna cum laude. Ariana Alexandria Garcia, cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Jesse McKinney Nix.
Summa cum laude.
Colton Lane Gibbs, magna cum laude. Jason Ryan Schimmel. Grayson Davis Higginbotham. Nolan Anthony Kirshen. Max Andre Martinez Fuentes, summa cum laude. Amy Faye Mills, cum laude. Allison Aaliyah Anderson. Kenneth Lamar Foxworth. Nazaria Daisy East. Sai Zion Favors. Miles Alexander Davis. Kyle Douglas Hill, cum laude. Adriana Kennedy Williams. Lyndon Silas Bogues. Dante Horn. Abigail Margaret Burke, magna cum laude. Kaylee A. Moo Young. Caitlin Grace Zicote, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Caden A. Patterson. Abigail Brooke Herndon, magna cum laude. Catherine Darr, cum laude. Deonna Takuya Nicole Hodges. Emery Victoria Reeves.
Walker Gray Bowers.
Emily Elizabeth Potter, cum laude. Spencer Grady Garner, cum laude. Bridget Eileen McCarthy. Benjamin Jacob Jock, cum laude. Paul Christopher Jarrett. James Braden Lott. John Adam Ricks, Jr. Samuel Davis Hagan. Nicole Simone Gwynn. Sarah E. Wilkinson. Bryant Maxwell Waters. Phoenix Joseph Ash. Andrea Marie Raham, cum laude.
Whitley Ashley Gatch, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar.
Harley Ann Hinson, summa cum laude. Alexandria B. Heights. Tawan Kenneth Leonard. Abigail N. Noonan, summa cum laude. Jaden Deron Thomas. Haley E. Morger, cum laude. Geneva Ravon Jones, magna cum laude. Taylon Marie Doyle. Imani S. Ingram, summa cum laude. Juan Felipe Flores. Chase Justin Thomas. Jake Walters Ittel. Daniel J. Stackhouse, magna cum laude. Sydney Vaughn Snodderly, magna cum laude. Caroline Grace Drawdy, summa cum laude. Peyton Dakota Siebert. Taylor Yvonne Bird. Elizabeth Marin Wiggins, magna cum laude. Marcus Meshon Davis, Jr. Jillian R. Hill. Megan Rose Wright. Jalen Lee McKellar. Bailey Renee Marlowe, cum laude. Emma Kate Deloach. Ben Ryan Shepard, summa cum laude. India Rose Green. Aria Clarice Johnson, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Justin Michael Fulham. Jada Ayana Freeman, cum laude. Abby Elizabeth Miller. Lana Erin Bradford. Hiram Luciano Olivencia, magna cum laude. Akiria Jakaya Graham, magna cum laude. Elise A. Taylor, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Chantel Jeanette Bailey, magna cum laude. Jordan C. Wiggins. Kayla Alexis Dykes, magna cum laude. Tyler Mikael Bush. Carly Nicole White. Jordan T. Mobley, magna cum laude. Chelsea Jaleesa Keeby. Jason Javon White. Aliyah M. Kendley. Parker Bay Allen, cum laude. Amaya Windle, cum laude. Lexi A. Riggle. Anthony J. Williams III. Olivia Grace May Higgins, cum laude. Gabrielle Elise Bertin, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Karina Camila Torres, magna cum laude. Tristan Nicholas Zoika. Kelly Nicole Tanner, summa cum laude. Catherine Lee Page, magna cum laude. Autumn Rain DeWitt. Cameron D. Driggers. Ashlyn Christina Kirkland. Ashley Faith Pingle. James Kean Hilliard III.
Isaac Walker.
Evianca J. Robinson, cum laude. Sakai Jaden Leverett. Lonnie Leverett. Emily Nicole Land. Catherine Piper Lefleur. Chris Angel. Catherine Caroline Durham. Zoe Lynn Dearborn. Kylie Mackenzie Louise Vickers, cum laude. Ella Rose Miley, summa cum laude. Riley Catherine Shannon. India Elise Bell. Riley Faith Taylor. Laura T. Tancheva, summa cum laude. Caleb Javon Cook, cum laude. Gabriel Tristan Howley. Sarah Beth Crawford. Chloe Linnell Holton, magna cum laude. Liana Teresa Palacino. Isabella Grace Long. Lauren Grace McLaughlin. Kellen Ray Posey, cum laude. Morgan Marie Nowak, magna cum laude. Margaret Mary Coveney. Bess Audrey Moore. Matthew Thomas Lozinski, cum laude. Kara Renee Sutton, cum laude. James Pilcher Thornton. Jillian Ella Whittington. Evan Cade Heidler, cum laude. Eden L. Hollers, magna cum laude. Ruby Ann Clark, summa cum laude. Nicholas Allen May. Ryan H. Poole. Marshall Spiker Brandt, cum laude. Hayden Alexander Reeves. Banks Travis Idson, Honors College Scholar. Connor William Madden. Lauren N. Neer, cum laude. Justin Liddell Harris. Eiler Grayson Hughes. Emily Ariana Hickson. Olivia Grace Arata. Joshua David Deers, Abigail Jean Schimpf, Davon DeMonte Hicks, Bianca Rowe, Ashley Grace Lawson, Hannah Smith, McKenna Elizabeth Skipper, Dylan Chase Holt, Tiara Janae Marshall, Haley Faith Rice, Cheryl Kohler Bath, Evan Joseph Ailster, Johnny Houseworth III, Jack Robert Pridgeon, cum laude, Jania Ashley Kayla Rose, Emily Kathleen Delk,
summa cum laude,
Jemiah Monet Johnson, Destiny Celestine Vickery,
Sadeja LaShawn
Colby C.
Harris.
Hill, Hannah Faith Clay, Caroline Davis Kane, Zamir S. Freeman, Riley Elizabeth Donnelly, Jonathan Robert Hooker, Madeline Ray Elliott, magna cum laude, Griffin Samuel Bearden, Isabella Lorena Toms, Banks R. Plowden, Anna Claire Edenfield, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar, Gavin Thomas Griffin, Sayla G. Summerall, Riley Mason Parker, Jacqueline M. Vargas, Ethan Tucker Peacock, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar, Sophia Louise Mitchell, Kayla Cadence Stroll, Donna Marie Grunner, Michael D. Moses, John Ollie Lopez, Cameron D. Burse, Amandine Genevia Leonard-Gay, Akimba Begnon Agbo Hesau, Carolyn Ryan Schlater, Adeline Tran, magna cum laude, Ori Respler, Derek Quig Bessica, Bradley Douglas,
Waters College of Health Professions, Gabriel Armando Ramirez, cum laude, Shadiah Lavetta Wilson, Ethan Cole Lassenick, cum laude, Tierra Lachey Walker, cum laude, Chelsea Regine Bruton, Claudia Elise Brown, magna cum laude, Skylar Jabari Parker, Kara Ann Oglesby, cum laude. Catherine Michelle Job. William Matthew Dye, cum laude. Daisy M. Ortiz. Brooke Marie Birmingham. Cynthia Marie Price. Preston James Cox. Anderson Blackwell Blake. Nathaniel Walker Hammond. Riley Grace Hibbard. Bradley Robert Johnson. Claire Holbrook Masters. Christopher William Armstrong, cum laude. Shanovia Ariana Williams. Bray Matthew Scroggins.
Tiara Janae Marshall.
Michael Kyle McDonald. Jabriana Valise Williams. Zane Rowe Trower. Emma Brock Owens. Shari Tamara Reed. Autumn Gabrielle Kegler. Landon Joshua Stansberry. Skylar D. Kinsey, cum laude. Lillian Grace Pinkelman. Nicholas M. Carulli, cum laude. Allie Logan Aitkins. Charity Bell Blaylock, summa cum laude. Honors College Scholar. Ellie Walsh. Natalie Jewel Belair, cum laude. Reese Caroline Connolly, summa cum laude. Jordan Elizabeth Brinkley, magna cum laude. Sadre L. Badash. Kaylee Ann Carter, magna cum laude. Robin Elizabeth Rosser. Maggie Joy Breckenridge, magna cum laude. Ellie Marie McIntyre, summa cum laude. Ethan Scott Shuchuk. Camden Alexander Keller. Howie T. Fish. Matthew Shade McElroy, cum laude. Ronicia Jamanica Anthony, magna cum laude. Dakota Aurora Huddle. Tiara Elaine Mercer, cum laude. Janaya Vanisha Brown. Ruby Ariana Mercer, cum laude. Angelina Alejandra Martinez. Aaliyah Shanice Watson. Bailey Christopher James. Zaria Imani Vandergriff. Avery Connor Irwin. Maria Fernanda Mura-Felix. Tyner Gerald Kinney, magna cum laude. Blake Ellis Vaughn, summa cum laude. Daniel Jackson Davis. Anna Marie Lane Leger. Christian Alexander Vesio. Carson Everett Becker, magna cum laude. Gideon James Harmon. Lillian Gail Matthews, magna cum laude. Caden D. Corbett, cum laude. Caitlin Cherie Diarts. Ryan Frank Mercer. Kindlin Brooke Spacek. Abby Jane Carpenter, magna cum laude. Taylor Ivy Langford, magna cum laude. Grayson Danielle Brannon, cum laude. Alexandra Maria Strain, magna cum laude. Cameron Michelle Brooks. Cassie Nicole Frich, magna cum laude. Morgan Chloe Kendrick. Mallory Bella Dominic. Faith Annetta Lonnie Barth, magna cum laude. Savannah Brooke Thomason, summa cum laude. Soraya Genevieve Brooker. Brooke Lauren Anderson, magna cum laude. Victoria Claire Batts. Tyler Joseph Evge. Michaela Jewel Porter. Hunter Wade Waldrop, cum laude.
Ava Michelle Geyer.
Kylie Alexis Drew. Madison Diane Nadek. Michael Garrett Durden, cum laude. Ansley Kate Gibbs, summa cum laude. Spencer Cade Bowling. Julianne Elizabeth Grubb, magna cum laude. Seth S. Moore, cum laude. Mariana Faith Rippey, cum laude. Joshua Wilson Price. Hannah Brooke Fair, magna cum laude. Colin James Jowers. Morgan Alyssa Kirkendall. Abigail Gloria Haggerty. Kennedy Claire Deloach. Casey Lynn Graham. Virginia Lynn Deloach, magna cum laude. Hannah Lee Hendricks. Sydney Nicole King. Marissa N. Sobel Sorrell. Kinley Morgan Tucker, summa cum laude. Claire Maxine Harper. Brianna Michelle Aldrich, magna cum laude. Molly K. Moulton. Logan Mary Ellen Brown. Giante Marcellus Williams. Erin Michelle Justice. Felicity Azaria Forbes. Lily Gabrielle Nolan, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Kendall Bo Hoke, cum laude. Miranda Lee Flagg. Jaylyn Israel Pinder. Madison Nicole Farmer, cum laude. Muselim Adatola Ishmael. Travion Lattimore. Madison Mallon Durden, magna cum laude. Peyton Reese Bozeman. Josie Elaine Gregory. Sarah Scott Correo. Emma Louise Lessig. Olivia Rose Finazzo. Noah Parker Hall. Sadie Caitlin Rush. Bryson Kent Collier, cum laude. Isabella Marie Blakely. Pishon Monty Wimbley, cum laude. Blake Robert Parham. Quincy West Bonner. Caden Julius Montgomery Williams. Zila Jerome Vranken. Riley Bray Mann. Ashley Brooke Horton, magna cum laude. Nagin H. Johnson. Yasmin Alanis Strecker, cum laude. Dina Diaz. Taylor Ann Ray. Madison Elise Isam. Jason A. Courtney, Jr. Avery Brooke Allgood, summa cum laude. Abriana Nicole Hill, magna cum laude. Ansley Lorraine Glisson. Susanna Lynn Forehand, summa cum laude. Honors College Scholar. Samaje Nicole Sims. Teresa Barnor Agieri. Philomena Joy Naparano, summa cum laude. Reagan Emily Yawn. Megan Bryn Roberts, cum laude. Emma Catherine Bussey. Reese Elaine Watley. Leslie Marie Widener. Carly Elizabeth DeFee. Avery Gale Morningstar. Anna Lane Turner, cum laude. Alyssa Landon Dollar, cum laude. Catherine I. Parker, cum laude. J.C. Ann Bailey. Sydney Reese Cates. Holly Leanne Bollinger, magna cum laude. Honors College Scholar. Haley Smith, magna cum laude. Emmanuel Basilio, magna cum laude. Taylor Marie McGuire. Kenneth Jackson Edmonds III. Kylie J. Jacobs Thompson, cum laude. Cole S. Edsel. Elizabeth Catherine Dudemeyer, cum laude. Kirsten Anaya McKinney.
Talon Sandria Smith.
Trinity Diamond Brooks. Hudson John Burns. Zoe R. Pedro, summa cum laude. Peyton Tanner Kane. Mallory L. Thompson, cum laude. Taylor Page Holmes. Kinley K. Touchton. Peyton Alyssa Allen, cum laude. Christopher Anthony Lake, Jr., magna cum laude. Kaya Brianna Larkin. Levi Peyton Lewis. Savannah Ann Marked. Ryan Alexander Miller. Madison Schuyler Groover, cum laude. Charles E. Spencer Reese III. Emily Nicole Guzman. Wesley Reagan Underwood, cum laude. Tammy E. Hill, cum laude. Neely Kate Brownlow. Melanie A. Mitchell. Cayman Brown. Sarah Abella. Kaylin Sky Neen. Caroline S. Nezelek, magna cum laude. Kayla Elizabeth Watkins. Zachary Miles Bidding.
Ifteen Muhyiddin Hassan Mao.
Amani Miles. Taylor Morgan Moy. Corbett Kemp McGregor. Journey Amari Amiel Campbell. Sawyer Pierce Priester, summa cum laude. Jordan Kendall Christie. Nicholas Sullivan, summa cum laude. Carly Marie Vardas. Camden T. Russell. Rachel Suzanne Williams, magna cum laude. Hogan John Ingram. Jillian Grace Harvin. Aiden Presley Bunting. Riley A. McNulty. Connor Matthias Herman, summa cum laude. Trishelle Mukima Kimani. Connor P. Hughes, summa cum laude. Emily Carlisle Martin. Connor Aaron Gay, magna cum laude. Miriam Areli Esquivel. Jordan Bridgman Glidewell. Asia Dorian Chin Goodwin. Mia Alexandra Herman. Lila Catherine Burson. Amy Jasmine Elizalde. Germain Ladouceur, magna cum laude. Catalina Nicole Gonzalez. Jalon C. Jackson. Yereli Benuelo. Molly L. Janoka, cum laude. Jackson Darrell Ball, summa cum laude. Audrey Grace Jacobs, cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Elizabeth Claire Arrington. Caitlin Elizabeth Fleming. Emma Lauren Creamer. Molly Grace McCreary. Lily Searbaugh, cum laude. Desmond S. Hardy. Kara Blair Bradley. Preston T. Simmons. Abby Elizabeth Wenham. Kyle Michael Anthony Ruth, cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Reagan Elizabeth Guernsey. James B. Frazier. Isabel J. Hayes. Jaquan Farrow Williams. Noah Peyton Rogers. Donovan Tate Pope. Jeriana Romero. Lashandra Janae Johnson, cum laude. Madison Gail Olson. Victoria Alexandra Olguin Aviles. Elise N. Rodriguez. Courtney Janae Blassingame, magna cum laude. Lisette Marquez. Keandra Shambrika Jackson. Josue Lopez, cum laude. Isabella Noel Blanton, magna cum laude. David Trejo Jr. Maggie Jane Langdon. Mark Anthony Rosas. Isabella Victoria Colon. Ralphial Olayinka Ojawole. Alexis Catherine Schultz. Thomas J. Mickle. Dylan Lane Carver, cum laude. Reina Celine Rivera Steinkritz, summa cum laude. Emma Phillips Teston. Sandy Eileen Reyes. Liv Afton Finley. Amanda Diane Hendricks. Callie Kennan Willoughby. Demetria Nicole Walden. Brett Mahood. Letitia M. Ajay. Javari M. Benet. Mila Imani Scott. Ibrahima Berry Berry. Zoe Saralyn Wells, magna cum laude. Ariel R. Williams. Charles James Winkler. Amaya Nicole Taylor. Yasmin Rihanna Gibson. Adelaide Lillian Morrissey, cum laude. Abby E. Patterson, summa cum laude. Catherine Nicole Bradford, cum laude. Nevia J. Burrows. Kaylin N. Waiter, magna cum laude. Trinity Tylese Brisbane, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Nicholas Dominic Finley. Tanner Key Brady, Honors College Scholar. Jalen Christopher Thigpen. Lucy Alexis Bradley, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Samantha Yancey. Maya Ariana Adams. Blakely Lane Jones, magna cum laude. Tierra Nicole Williams. Jaden Elizabeth Lane. JC Lee Williams. Emily Tate Johnson. Rebecca Danae Miller. Madeline Grace Petta, magna cum laude. Mallory Lauren Edge. Lainey Sarah Skipper, cum laude. Omole Benedicta Osifo. Emma Riley Cantrell, summa cum laude. Amelia Page Yuzapan. Grace C. Copeland, magna cum laude. Griselda Michelle Vale Romero. Emily S. Wiggins, summa cum laude. Gabrielle Ashari Hinton. Elizabeth Brooke Thornton. Jasira Amani Fawcett, cum laude. Kaylee McKenna Robbins. Favor Onichabor Connell, Honors College Scholar. Erin Grace Thompson, cum laude. Ellie Ngozi Rucker, cum laude. Caitlin Dale Hill. Bryn Danai Adams. Mary Elizabeth Marchman. Ansley Faith Barber, magna cum laude. Juliana Jolie Dine, cum laude. Madison Jade Harrison. Nicole Colleen East, magna cum laude. Christian B. Moss. Rebecca Marie Gurman, cum laude. Amber Dominique Ducanay, cum laude. Destiny DeAndrea Gibbons. Kennedy Grace Johnson. Alexi Jakaya Foster. Allison A. Garncars. Navi L. Tamaya, Ari Simon. Jaden Rose Manashe. Catherine Ella Floyd, magna cum laude. Yasmin Elon Lane. Kiara Wallace, summa cum laude. Kennedy Bates. Sheldon Shirley Wims. Navia A. Thomas. Brianna Caitlin Morris. Patience Jep Coach Kemboy. Aisha Marie Boatwright. Deshoon Jones. Daikiria Devanye Jackson. Zion Alani Mathis. Brianna Renee Moody. Emma Kate Woods. Alexandria Lindsay Sheely. Tyler Lynn Dominy. Ladrima Ikoya Aline Roberts. Zoe A. Colts, cum laude. Grace Renee Shockley. Kayla A. Weddington. Teresa Mary Joyner. Dalton Gavin Chanelli. Brianna Reese. Christina Lamandria Hill. Nalani Monet Crawley. Zyterius Jada Kiss Hudson. Jada Rose Cummings. Isabella A. Flores. Owen Ryan Mello. Jordan Alexis Bigham, summa cum laude.
Harisada G.G. Roberts.
Rainey Knight Thompson. Quinn N. Tran, cum laude. Harper Grace Lee, cum laude. Antonia Latyra Ivy. Samuel Bryce Johnson. Lauren Lyndon Moy.
Alice Nicole Edmondson.
Charles Ryan Rutherford. Jacoby Elias Jones, magna cum laude. Sarah Margaret Bass, cum laude. Michaela Inez Scruggs. Addison McLean Starlin. Chakia Denise Tucker. Colby L. Thomas, cum laude. Jamia J. Lofton. Tate Cashin Tadson. Grayson Elizabeth Mordecai. Christian Jabriel Martin. Gabriel Matthew Britt. Tamaya Ashanti Evans. Melody Brianna Todd. Ansley Grace Brody, cum laude. Davin Christopher Fryman.
Well, this concludes the formal conferral of degrees. In just a moment, I want to ask you to rise for the singing of our alma mater, followed by the recessional. But first, graduates, I need you to listen up. There is one final tradition. It is now your privilege to move the tassel on your mortarboard from the right side to the left, signifying your official status as graduates of Georgia Southern University. Family and friends, it is my great honor to present to you the Georgia Southern University class of 2025. I ask you now to please stand as you are able for the singing of our alma mater, which will be followed by the recessional of the stage party and faculty. Today's alma mater will be led by Molly Chansey. Graduates and guests, following the recessional, we encourage everyone to proceed to the exits in an orderly fashion and reunite with family outside of the stadium. Molly, please lead us in our alma mater.
From humble form beginnings justice and for good. As through these gates we travel, and though our ways must part, our Georgia Southern